Imagine a nation rich in resources, holding a strategic position in the world, and wielding an influence that belies its size. This is Iran, a land that has stood the test of time, weathered countless storms, and emerged as a beacon of resilience and strength. In the heart of the Middle East, Iran occupies a position of undeniable geopolitical significance. It's a bridge between East and West, a gateway that connects different worlds, and a fulcrum around which the region's balance of power pivots. It's not just about location though. Iran's geopolitical importance is also amplified by its strategic alliances, its complex relationship with world powers, and its ability to influence regional politics. But Iran's power is not just political. Beneath its rugged terrain lies a treasure trove of natural resources. It's one of the world's largest holders of proven oil reserves, and it's a major player in the global energy market. From oil to gas, minerals to metals, Iran's wealth of resources fuels its economic engine and underpins its global influence. Yet the roots of Iran's power run far deeper than resources and geopolitics. They reach back through the ages, into a history that has shaped Iran's identity and destiny. A civilization that dates back to ancient times, Iran has been the cradle of empires, the birthplace of cultures, and a hub of knowledge and innovation. This deep history has not only endowed Iran with a rich cultural heritage, but it has also imbued it with a sense of purpose and pride that fuels its ambitions and drives its actions. In the grand tapestry of the world, Iran is a thread that weaves its own unique pattern. It's a nation that defies easy categorization, that challenges assumptions, and that continually surprises with its depth and complexity. It's a powerhouse that punches well above its weight, asserting its influence and leaving its mark on the global stage. Yes, Iran, a nation that packs more punch than you might expect. Geography isn't just about mountains and rivers, it's about power. And when it comes to Iran, this couldn't be more accurate. Iran's strategic location has played a significant role in its rise to power, placing it at the crossroads of both East and West, South and North. Situated at the heart of the Middle East, Iran is a natural bridge connecting the continents of Asia, Africa, and Europe. This prime position has not only made it a hub for trade and cultural exchange, but also a pivot point for geopolitics. It holds the keys to the Persian Gulf and its oil-rich nations, thereby having a strategic advantage over one of the world's most sought-after resources, oil. One of Iran's most strategic assets is its control over the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway that serves as the gateway between the Persian Gulf and the open sea. It's one of the world's most crucial choke points for oil transit, with roughly a third of the world's seaborne oil passing through it every day. By controlling the Strait of Hormuz, Iran holds a significant advantage, having the power to disrupt oil supplies, which could send shockwaves through the global economy. But Iran's strategic position isn't just about its location, it's also about how it uses this location to its advantage. Iran leverages its geostrategic position to influence regional politics, to negotiate with world powers, and to maintain a level of security. Despite being surrounded by potential threats, Iran has managed to use its geography as a protective shield, making any military intervention risky and costly. Iran's geography has also played a key role in its economic development. Its vast landscapes are rich in resources, from oil and gas to minerals, providing the country with substantial economic potential. The combination of these geographical advantages has helped shape Iran's economic and political strategies, positioning it as a significant player on the global stage. Finally, it's not just where Iran is, but how it uses where it is, that matters. Iran's strategic position isn't just about its physical location, it's also about the strategic decisions it makes, the alliances it forms, and the way it leverages its resources. And that's what makes Iran a force to reckon with. In the world of power, resources are the kingmakers. Imagine a treasure chest, brimming with black gold, a treasure so vast that it makes up nearly 10% of the world's oil reserves. This is not a fairy tale, this is Iran. Iran is a country that sits on a bed of lush and diverse natural resources, but the crowning jewel of these resources is undoubtedly its vast oil and gas reserves. When we talk about oil, we're talking about the lifeblood of modern civilization. It's the fuel that powers our cars, heats our homes, and is a critical component in countless industries from plastics to pharmaceuticals. Now imagine controlling the fourth largest proven oil reserves and the second largest natural gas reserves in the world. That's the kind of power Iran has. But it's not just about the raw resources, it's about what you do with them. Iran has leveraged its oil and gas reserves to build a robust energy sector, creating jobs, wealth, and economic stability. It has also used its resources as a tool of diplomacy and influence, forging alliances with oil-dependent countries and playing a crucial role in the global energy market. But oil and gas are not the only cards in Iran's hand. The country is also rich in other natural resources like copper, iron, lead, zinc, and precious metals. These resources have fueled the development of Iran's mining sector, adding another layer to its economic strength. However, it's important to remember that natural resources are not just about wealth. They are about influence. A country with abundant resources can use them as leverage in negotiations, as a tool to attract foreign investment, and as a means to exert influence on the global stage. For Iran, its resources are a source of power, a strategic asset that it has used to its advantage. From its oil and gas reserves to its mineral wealth, Iran's rich resources have played a significant role in its rise as a regional power. Resources are not just wealth, they are influence, and Iran knows how to use them. Power doesn't spring up overnight, it's built over centuries. To understand the power Iran wields today, we need to delve into the annals of its history. Iran's legacy of power is not a recent phenomenon. It stretches back thousands of years, back to the time of ancient empires and golden ages. The Achaemenid Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great in the 6th century BCE, was the first Persian empire, and one of the greatest empires in history. It spanned 3 continents, stretching from the Indus Valley in the east to Thrace and Macedon on the northeastern border of Greece. This empire was known for its architectural marvels, administrative efficiency, and respect for cultural diversity. Fast forward a few centuries and the Sasanian Empire emerges in the 3rd century CE. Known for its art, architecture, and science, this empire marks the last kingdom of the Persian Empire before the rise of Islam. It was during this period that Iran's unique cultural identity, deeply rooted in the Zoroastrian faith, took shape. These ancient dynasties left a profound impact on Iran's political, cultural, and social landscape, shaping its national identity and instilling a sense of pride and resilience that continues to this day. The Persian Empire's legacy of strong central governance, respect for diversity, and innovative administrative systems has been instrumental in shaping Iran's present political and social framework. Beyond politics, the legacy of these empires also shapes Iran's cultural and intellectual life. The Persian Empire was a hub of learning and culture, with contributions to literature, philosophy, and science that still resonate today. It's no coincidence that Iran continues to be a wellspring of intellectual and cultural output, from the poetic verses of Rumi and Hafez to the sophisticated Persian rug designs. Iran's historical legacy isn't just a tale of past glory. It's a testament to the nation's ability to adapt, endure, and thrive in the face of adversity. It's this legacy that has shaped Iran's character, fueling its rise as a regional powerhouse. The past is not just history, it's a foundation for the future. Influence is the currency of power in the modern world. Now let's turn our attention to Iran's modern influence, which reaches far beyond its borders. Over the years, Iran has skillfully navigated the global landscape, building alliances that bolster its position on the world stage. Iran's influence is perhaps most keenly felt in the Middle East, where it has become a key player in the region's complex geopolitics. Through strategic alliances and partnerships, Iran exerts considerable sway over a host of regional issues that extend from the battlefields of Syria and Yemen to the political halls of Iraq and Lebanon. But Iran's influence is not confined to its immediate neighborhood. Its role in key international issues, such as the global oil market and nuclear negotiations, gives it a degree of leverage on a global scale. Iran's ability to disrupt the global oil supply, for instance, gives it a powerful bargaining chip in international politics. Furthermore, Iran's deft handling of international diplomacy, particularly in regards to its nuclear program, has allowed it to punch above its weight on the global stage. Despite facing heavy sanctions and international pressure, Iran has managed to hold its ground, proving its resilience and diplomatic acumen. To sum it up, Iran's influence is a product of its strategic position, its resource wealth, its historical legacy, and its modern diplomatic strategies. And this influence is not just regional, it's global. So now you know, Iran is not just a country, it's a powerhouse. We've journeyed through its strategic position, resource riches, historical legacy, and modern influence. These factors weave together to create a narrative of power and potential. Understanding global powers like Iran helps us appreciate the complexity of our world. Wondering what other nations hold unexpected power? Subscribe to our channel to uncover more hidden powerhouses. Remember, knowledge is power.